Hey, what's going on, everyone? Moose here, Air Guns of Michigan, and today we have the KalibrGun Cricket II Tactical in 22 caliber with us. And I'm going to say this. I'm still learning this gun, so bear with me. We're going to go over quite a few things on this right now, and then we're going to talk a little bit more throughout the shooting and the conclusion about this gun. One thing I can tell you is this thing is ridiculously quiet. Ridiculously. Even without the moderator on the end, which, to be honest, I haven't noticed much of a difference. So taking the moderator off of the end of this gun, and or air gun, and yes, it is unloaded. You can hear, listen, ping. That's all you hear, ping. Now watch, put the moderator on. I mean, you guys might be able to hear it differently on the camera, but it's just, it's so quiet. Even quieter. But just, I mean, listen. Ping. I mean, all I'm hearing back here is the hammer. That's it. I'm barely hearing anything out of the end. So, kudos to KalibrGun for such a quiet gun. This is a 300 bar fill gun. This is a 350 cc bottle. I don't have all of the specs in front of me right now because there's not a lot out there on this. It does have adjustable hammer spring, as you can see back here, and it is regulated. One thing, the one thing that I have an issue with this gun, and it's not a big deal, it's just an issue of getting used to it, is these magazines and the way that they are held into place. So opening the bolt, the next step is to pull back on this magazine retention knob, and then you kind of have to set the magazine in there and then kind of rotate it a little bit until this kind of settles in, okay? And then what happens is there is a little lever that comes down and rotates the magazine. So it'll come down and then rotate the magazine, and then now it won't go forward. Oh, there it goes. All right, and then you know, you can dry fire, and then it comes down and rotates the magazine again. It's just a little cumbersome to kind of get this thing to just kind of be fluid. You know what I mean? It's just like there's too much going on back here. It's not a bad setup. I get why they do it. It actually, it actually works out really good for making this gun fully ambidextrous. So I understand. I get it. I do. It's just, a nicer magazine would have been a little bit better. But outside of that, that's really my only gripe so far about the gun. It's not a super light gun, but it's not a super heavy gun. It is compact. It does shoulder well. I do like the shouldering. It does have the pick rail on the bottom for your bipod. It does have the pick rail up top. It does take a fill probe, which is accessed from this side. And then it is nice that your gauge is actually on the side of the gun. Once again, great, because I hate looking down the barrel of guns. But outside of that, it's very solid built. I mean, it's definitely solid built. Nothing on the gun feels cheap or, you know, extra plasticky. This is a plastic piece up top here, but it doesn't feel like cheap plastic or anything like that. I have not shot or chronographed the gun yet because it's been pouring rain and like just crazy around here. We just have not had a lot of time. So it's probably not going to be shot until probably next week. This is Friday today. It's supposed, we have a 100% chance of rain all day long. So it's not going to go out to the range today. And then I'll be at high pressure pneumatics tomorrow. So Sunday, I might shoot it Sunday. But the wood is nice. It feels very good. It's very ergonomical in my hand. My hand fits extremely well on that. The trigger is very nice with a pronounced first stage, not super long travel in that first stage either, and a crisp break point. I believe that this is an adjustable trigger. I have not adjusted this. You know, one thing is this gun is available to purchase through High Pressure Pneumatics. It is not my gun. It does belong to them. So you can actually purchase this exact gun. The website's been above my head this entire time. The moderator, the scope, the rings, and the bipod do not come with the gun. Those are mine. But you do get 2 magazines. You get the fill port. This is mine also, so you're going to get a fill port that you need a... you know, I wish more people would make fill ports with the BSP fitting on the end. Or at least give you the BSP fitting to go with it. Because, you know, I mean, this is mine. And, you know, unfortunately, whoever buys the gun is going to have to buy one. It's just kind of silly that manufacturers don't do that. They assume that you only have one gun and that you're going to screw this right into your tank or whatever else. And that's just poor form to me. But it is what it is. The fill port is located on the other side of the gun over here. I can tell you that you want to be careful not to push this thing in too far. When I first got the gun, it was pushed in all the way, and I could not pull it out with my fingers. I actually had to grab it with a pair of needle nose gingerly on the side just to pull it out because it will actually click and lock very hard into the gun. So just something to keep in mind. But outside of that, like I said, not overly heavy, extremely quiet. I mean, once again, listen. I mean, that's just crazy. Like I said, you're hearing the ping of the hammer more than anything else. I mean, that's the pronounced sound out of this gun for sure. The Picatinny rail is moved far enough forward. I love that. One thing I can't stand about some gun manufacturers is they make their Picatinny rails so that you can never move your scope far enough forward. There's nothing worse than having a scope that you can't fit comfortably onto your gun and get a good eye relief on. This is perfect. Perfect. And you can see I got a lot more room. I could move it even farther forward. If you're a taller person and you need to get your eye closer, you've got plenty of room to move that scope forward. You know, I've got other guns that drives me nuts that I can't move my scope further forward than I want to. But outside of that, made in the Czech Republic, this 22 caliber is quite impressive. It really is so far. Like I said, I have not had an opportunity to shoot it, but I cannot imagine for the life of me that this isn't going to be a great shooting air gun. We're going to shoot some slugs through it. We're going to shoot some pellets through it. We're going to see what kind of stuff that it likes. We're going to report that back during our shooting video. We'll probably shoot 5 different, you know, projectiles. We'll do our standard always, as always, JSB Hades. We'll do 18.1s. We'll do FX hybrids, maybe even a couple other slugs in there. And actually, maybe this will be a great opportunity for me to try out some of these Zahn slugs. Maybe we'll grab some of those and take them out onto this and see what she doesn't do or how she likes the Zahns. And we'll go from there. So, till next time, I'm Moose. This is Airguns Michigan. KalibrGun Cricket II Tactical. We got 2 more videos coming for you on this. 50 yards, maybe 100. We'll see how she does at 50. And then our conclusion video. So stay tuned. Keep watching. Till next time. Be good to each other. God bless.